the mainstream media was afraid to tell you about the news this week. This week, while the mainstream media obsessed over President Trump's visit to Walter Reed Hospital for his annual physical, here are the things that happened that really matter. During congressional testimony in the impeachment hearings, Ambassador Gordon Sondland testified that President Trump told him on the phone, and I quote, "I want nothing from Ukraine. I want no quid pro quo." In addition, every single witness who was asked testified that Hunter Biden's role on the board of Burisma gave the appearance of a conflict of interest. And Burisma had a reputation for corruption, and so investigations into Burisma were valid. But did the mainstream media report these facts to you? No. The mainstream media ignored the truth because the mainstream media is in the pocket of the Democrats, and the Democrats have decided already President Trump is guilty regardless of facts. Democrat Congresswoman Ayanna Pressley introduced a new criminal justice plan, which has been endorsed by the ACLU and other members of the Democrat Socialist Squad. Pressley's plan would prohibit life sentences for child rapists and murderers, mass shooters, and terrorists. Pressley's plan would also prohibit solitary confinement, repeal federal illegal immigration laws, force women's prisons to house transgender inmates who are biologically male, repeal the Hyde Amendment, and give inmates the right to vote. But did the mainstream media report on how dangerous this plan would be for law-abiding American citizens if child rapists and murderers are released from prison under this insane plan? Nope. The mainstream media was silent. ChickfilA Caves to the rage mob, stopping their charitable donations to Christian charities because the radical left claims Christian belief that marriage is between one man and one woman is anti-LGBTQ. After years of standing strong against the liberal bullying, ChickfilA caved, which is sad to see. But did the mainstream media report on the fact that Democrats and leftists are trying to ostracize Christians from society and shut down businesses if the owner is Christian? Nope. The mainstream media doesn't care about exposing abuse or bigotry anymore. They only care about the Democrat narrative. The protests in Hong Kong escalate as police shoot protesters and blockade students overnight at a polytechnic university in Hong Kong. The people of Hong Kong are in an existential fight for their freedom, liberty, and justice. But does the mainstream media report on this budding revolution? Nope. The mainstream media is silent for the same reason the NBA refused to condemn Chinese communist oppression and human rights abuses. Their money is on the line, and they care more about money than they care about reporting the truth. 2 prison guards arrested and charged with fraud and making false records in the death of Jeffrey Epstein after they neglected to carry out their duties to check on Epstein, and then they falsified records to cover their negligence. In addition, the director of the Bureau of Prisons told Congress that the FBI is investigating possible criminal enterprise associated with Epstein's death. But did the mainstream media report this to you? Well, of course not. The mainstream media prefers to cover up bombshell stories about Jeffrey Epstein, not report on them. The mainstream media does not care to report any of that to you, so we will.